Good morning and Namaste, everybody. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy. I wanted to talk about a few just administrative maintenance kind of items. I'll be doing these sessions. My current schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. That's when the live sessions will occur. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. And in the evenings, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. So that will be the schedule until and unless something changes for the next, I would say, 3-4 weeks at least. As you know, I don't want to make plans too far out because we have seen that the world is changing quickly. So these sessions are being broadcast all over the place at once on my website, palmbeachtaichi.com, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So these are going out, this video, this live stream is going out to all 3 places at the same time. So when I'm on camera, I can't see comments, but feel free to comment on Facebook or on YouTube or on my website. I actually don't have comments, but you can watch on my website. And I'll get to those after the stream. Also, I would ask that you share this with as many people as possible. These are completely free, no strings attached. This is my way of helping the community during these extremely troubled times. So with that said, these sessions are only going to be, they're going to be about 15 or 20 minutes. This is designed to really help you in a deep and profound way, but also rapidly. I also teach Tai Chi. That can take several years to master, to really get adept and master one form. These exercises are specifically, the way I've arranged them and utilize them is specifically targeted for our current situation. Also, please know these are not just calisthenics. What we're going to be going through today is what I refer to as vitality exercises. These are types of Qi Gong. There's thousands of types of Qi Gong. This type of Qi Gong is a health Qi Gong. They target specific acupoints and energy channels throughout our body. One in particular that is very important now is our lung channel, the lung meridian. We'll be working with that and flowing vitality through that and strengthening that. And then also Yang Wei channel. Yang Wei channel is our outside. It's where we meet the world. This is our first interaction with the world. We're going to be vitalizing that. We're going to be loosening that to allow it to do what it can to fend off any viruses or illnesses or any bacteria that we may not want, that may injure us. So I would ask you, whatever you're doing right now, if you would shut off everything except what you're watching. Obviously, if you're watching a phone or a tablet, you can't shut that off. These exercises are more powerful when we are present and focused. This is not something that we can do like running on a treadmill while watching the news. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It has its place. But Qigong and Tai Chi, its true power comes from the connection of mind and body. So I implore you, I beg of you to just honor yourself by focusing on yourself during this time, focusing on my words, and as always, just follow along and do the best you can. Don't worry so much about the precise movements. It's more about the ideas in your head. That's where the power comes from. If you get the movement exactly right, but you're all tight and stiff, that's not going to help. So just do your best and follow along, and at the end you should feel revitalized, feel nice and soft, feel nice and loose, and relaxed. And when that happens, our internal systems, our acupoints and meridians of ancient Chinese medicine can really do their work. They can really help us to fight off these such horrible bacteria and viruses that are coming at us now. So with that said, I'm going to get started. As I was mentioned before, we have an extraordinary channel called Yang Wei. This is the outside. This is where our system first meets the physical of the outside world. During these times, it gets very tight, very constricted. This comes from stress, and it also comes from, if you know now, this is the classic position that we're all in now. We're all crouched over, we're rotated in, we're folded in, looking at our phone, and this is the opposite of opening. We're closing down. So we want to relax that and help to loosen that. So this exercise here, just with 2 or 3 fingers, I'm going to turn around here at the base of your skull. You'll see you'll feel your skull end and the soft area here. So anywhere from, let's say, the side of your neck to the front, to the middle, sorry, and in here. Try to find a tight area, any tension, any tightness in here. And we all have it. Find this tension, rub it a little bit just to identify it, and then rub down, and at the end, down toward our shoulders, release like that. So we're going to do that 7 times. That was once. We'll go down here, rub down, 2, 3. Press it a little hard. Don't like dig in too high. You don't want to make it worse, but what we're trying to do is identify that tight areas and massage it out and loosen it. That's 4. Go down the middle one time. 5. 6. 7. Very good. All right. And all these exercises you can do at any time of the day. So our next exercise, along with that, notice I said we were closing in, we're curling in, looking at our phone, getting stressed. We want to open our chest area here. This is going to start to open our lung channel, help to open our lungs. Just in your back, put your hands together, clasp them like this. And then as best you can, go back and open up your chest like that. Don't worry about going too far back with your arms, just as much as you can. All these exercises you want to take just very gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Don't force anything. This is not calisthenics. We're not trying to join the circus or be a contortionist or anything. We're just trying to very slowly and gently open up this area. Now when you do this, you should feel this area up in here really open. And of course have nice smooth breaths throughout. Okay, now we're going to work on the specific an exercise that specifically targets. We're going to activate the lung meridian. So there's 4 acupoints. I'm going to go through them. I'll say the names, but the names aren't important. But we hit the lung channel. The lung meridian runs from here, around the arm, down to here. So this is the lung energy channel. When that is stimulated, it helps to flow vitality, helps to energize, helps to make our lungs more healthy, helps to clear out the residues of old injuries and illnesses. So right here, this is Zhong Fu. Then we have Yun Min, right in here, underneath the collarbone. Tian Fu is right here on the inside of the arm. And then Xiao Sheng is the palm side, the outside, the inside of the thumbnail on the inside, the palm side of nails. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to really connect our mind to these points. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to feel as if each point, like we're like a puppet or marionette hanging from a string or a wire. So imagine as if there's a wire coming down to this acupoint and pulling it up from above. So we have 4 points: upper chest, underneath the collarbone, fronts of upper arms, palms, sides of thumbs. 4 sets of acupoints. Really feel like those are being pulled up. Not that you're pushing them up, but they're being pulled up from above. And as we lift our arms, as our lung meridian is lifted and activated, accept the refreshing breath. And then we exhale and let our arms drop. And then at the bottom, really tap the outsides of your thighs here. At the base, we have the base of our palm here, where the middle fingertip falls. This is Feng Shi acupoints. Feng Shi acupoints. Feng means wind. So as we tap, as we press these acupoints, this helps to rid ourselves of the residues of the old injuries and illnesses. So on the way up, we're accepting a refreshing breath. On the way out, on the way down, we breathe out, and then tap the outside of your legs here. This is a nice cycle to really breathe in, to bring in healthy, fresh air. And as we breathe out, we help to expel the injuries, the residue of old injuries and illnesses. So let's try that. We're going to go through this 9 times. I like to do these all these exercises 9 times. So think of 4 areas rising: upper chest, underneath the collarbone, fronts of upper arms, palm sides of thumbs. Really rise. Refreshing breath. Let our arms drop. E. Very good. I'm going to count in Chinese just for a little bit of ambiance. It's good to count after me as well. Sun. Su. Wu. Liao. Qi. Ba. Zhou. Very nice, and relax. Now in between each exercise, relax, sway a little bit. Our goal is to be soft and relaxed, loosen up. We're not working our muscles, we don't want to be tight, we're loosening up here. Now we did our neck and open up our lung channel here. Now let's work on our shoulders a little bit. This is our primary area where we hold tension and tightness. It's the first area. So just roll your shoulder forward, right and left. E, sun, su, wu, liao, qi, ba, zhou. Now go back. E, sun, su, wu, liao, qi, ba, zhou. Now roll shoulders together, forward, double time. E, sun, su, wu, liao, qi, ba, zhou. And go back. E, sun, su, wu, liao, qi, ba, zhou. Very nice. All right, and relax. Deep, smooth breaths throughout. Now we're loosening up this entire area in here. I want your arms out at your sides, feet at shoulder width, nice and relaxed, not too wide, not too narrow, just a relaxed width here. Now we're going to rotate our spine with your arms out here, nice and relaxed. Remember when you lift your arms, be mindful to relax your shoulders. We have a tendency whenever we lift our arms to go like this first and then lift and then we're all tight. So always relax those shoulders. All right, we're just going to rotate around to the left like this and around to the right. Very easy. E, do the soft and relaxing. E, su, wu, liao, qi, ba, zhou. Very good, and relax. Deep, smooth breaths. Okay, now we're going to open up a little bit the sides of our torso area here. I'll face away a little bit here, so when I say left or right, you don't get so confused. Left hand on our hip, right arm up like this. Now rotate your head to the left. Look a little bit behind your left shoulder, and then flex to the left like this. Now this here, we're opening up the side of our torso here. We're opening up this area here. Don't go too far. Don't stress, don't strain. This is not calisthenics. We're not trying to be contortionists. We're just trying to softly and gently open things up. Rotate your head. Very important to rotate your head here. And then flex, just like this. Now if you want to flex a little more, you can press in with your palm. But don't feel the need to do that. Just feel whatever is comfortable for you. Okay, we don't want pain. We don't want this to get you so far we pull a muscle or anything like that. And come back to the beginning. Very nice. Now these I like to do 3 times. That was once. I'll face this way just so you can see a little different angle. Flex to the side here. Doesn't matter if you do left or right first. Either order is fine. You can also breathe out as you flex. That helps to deepen the flex. But again, just because we may flex further or deeper does not mean it's more productive. We're just loosening things up here. It's not a contest to see how far we can flex. Breathe out into it. Very nice. Let's do that one more time. Very nice, and relax. All right, now notice how we're working down through our body. First, most important, we did around our head and neck area, an opening the lung channel. We did our torso. Now let's work on our hips here and the IT band. IT band runs on the outside of your hip here, kind of like we just did on our torso, but on our hip here. So both hands on your hips. We're gonna flex out to the left. Feel the outside of your hip, really feel that stretch a little bit, and then rotate around to the front and to the other side. You're going to feel that same stretch, feel that same flexing, not flexing, the stretching of that muscle here around, just like that. So just very softly and gently rotate around, try to make a circle with your pelvis. There's no need to move your head forward and back here. We're working on our hip area here. Very nice. Let's do that a couple more times. You should really feel the outside of your pelvis, the outside of that hip bone, relaxing. You may feel areas of your body that you haven't felt in a long time because we don't always move this way. But this is how we release tension, release tightness. Very good. Come back to center and relax. The stress, the tension, the tightness, that's what clogs up the flow of vitality. It stops the flow of vitality, which is key for Chinese medicine on our health. So let's start the other way. I'm going to the right side out first. Whichever one you did, do the opposite, and then rotate the other way. We're going to go both directions with this. Very nice. And these I like to do 9 times as well. At home there, if you start to feel any pain, any discomfort, you stop these exercises. This is not something where we have the Western philosophy of no pain, no gain. This is not something where we wear ourselves out, take a day off, and come back and do it all over again. Every session you have with these exercises, you should feel better than when you did when you started. You should not feel worse. In the beginning, you may have a little soreness just because you haven't moved these muscles, maybe in years. Okay, but we're just loosening things up. We're not building strength. We're letting go tension and tightness. Okay. Now, the Qi is like in China, the Qi is the internal hip. So we're going to rotate and work on this internal hip. Eternal hip, did I say that? Internal hip. Both hands on our hips. Shift your weight to your left foot. Extend your right foot forward naturally with your toes on the ground. Now, lead with your knee. We're going to rotate your knee in and out, just like this. Let me go a little bit this way and see if you can see that. We're leading with the knee, rotating that knee clockwise. This is rotating our hip. You're going to feel that on the inside of your pelvis. This whole area here, the ball joint, we're rotating, really loosening that up. Nice rotation in and out. And again, just do it 9 times, whatever feels comfortable. Come back to center. This time, shift weight to the right foot. Extend your left foot. I'll do this facing forward here. Extend the left foot, rotate your knee in and out. Just like that. Very nice. You'll notice you may have a tendency to move your whole body in these exercises. Try not to do that. It's not wrong if you do it that way, but that means your mind is connecting with more than one part of your body. If you really connect, like listen to my words, I'm saying lead with your knee. If your mind connects with that knee, just rotate the knee. Make a circle with your knee. Everything else will take care of itself. Very nice, and relax. Okay. Now we're going to extend these yin-yang exercises. Yin-yang is the cooperation of opposites. When we have opposites cooperate, then vitality flows between those opposites like terminals of electricity. So in this exercise, we're going to grip and release with our toes. Just imagine you're trying to pick something up with your toes. It may seem like a benign exercise, but when our mind is focused on our toes, that's the physical distance-wise is the furthest point on our body from our mind to our toes. So that helps the flow of vitality between. So really focus on our toes here. Both hands on our hips. Shift weight to your left foot, extend your right foot, and just grip and release, just like that. Just grip and release with your toes. Yi, san, su, wu, liu, qi, ba, zhou. Very good. Shift weight to the right foot. Flex the right knee. Whatever leg is bearing the weight, we're going to flex that knee. Extend the left foot forward and grip and release. Yi, san, su, wu, liu, qi, ba, zhou. Very good. All right. Now, from hands up rising, we call this hands up rising position. Our hands are up in the air. Remember to relax your shoulders. Very important to relax our shoulders. We have a tendency when we lift our hands to go like this. Relax those shoulders. This is the shoulder well. Should feel empty here when you lift your hands. There's no physical reason to use your shoulder muscles to lift your hands. Okay? But I digress. From hands up rising, we're going to rise up on the balls of our feet. Not all the way to your toes, just on the balls of your feet, and then drop down. When you drop down, do that kind of hard. Do it quickly, abruptly. And you feel the vibration all the way through your bones, all the way down to your bones. So from hands up rising, we rise up, yi, and drop. Feel that vibration. San, su, wu, liu, qi, ba, zhou. All right, very good. Okay, now we're going to continue with the yin-yang exercises that really develops that cooperation of opposites. We're going to work on two pairs, hands and feet and elbows and knees. Hands and feet, elbows and knees. So these just do a little bit. These are important to get the order right. We don't have to do them very high or very long, but just get the order right. It's very important that we get the order right. I'm going to face away again this time. So this is our hands and feet, cooperation of opposites. We're going to feel as if you're picking something up with your right palm, like maybe a 5-gallon bucket or like a weight from a gym. You're closing your right hand. So what is the opposite of the right hand? Is the left foot. We're going to close the right hand, draw back, and close the left foot. And then set down the left foot, open the right hand, just like that. Same way on the other side. Close the left hand, draw back, close the right foot, open the left hand, set down the right foot, just like that. Okay? So we have the cooperation of opposites. This helps. This is like stimulating electricity in our body. We're like activating poles. Okay? So let's start with, I said that a little back, so let's start with the left hand and right foot. That's what I typically do. Okay? And begin. E, alternate. San, su, wu, liu, qi, ba, zhou. Very nice and relax. Good. Again, with that, it doesn't matter how long or how deep or how far you do it. It's about getting the opposites cooperating. Right and left, up and down, right and left, up and down. Now we're going to add another pair. We did hands and feet first. Now we're going to add the elbows and the knees. This is our climbing the ladder exercise. So from hands up rising again, we're going to imagine as if we're climbing a ladder. So we're going to grab onto the ladder with the left hand, and the right foot loosens. Now imagine you're pulling yourself up on that ladder. Notice when you do that, that left elbow sinks, Left elbow sinks. What's the opposite of left elbow? It's the right knee. Right knee rises. So left elbow sinks, right knee rises. And then open the left palm, set down the right foot. Same way on the other side. Right hand, left foot, right elbow, left knee. Open the right palm, set down the left foot. Okay, relax just for a second. Now, especially this one, it doesn't matter. You don't need to get super high with your knees. All right, this is something that you could actually lose your balance and maybe do worse for yourself, maybe injure yourself. So just very easily lift up your knees and your feet, whatever you're comfortable with. I want you to be comfortable with this. This does help with the balance, and we do want to push ourselves a little bit, but not too far, not too hard. I don't want you to be hard on yourself. You need to be gentle, tender with yourself, delicate with yourself, okay? So we'll start here. I'm going to start with left arm and right leg. And begin. E, san, su, wu, liao, qi, ba, jo. Very nice, and relax. Wonderful. Okay, now we're going to close with 2 exercises. Again, our next to last exercise is the vitality breath, where we stimulated that lung channel. If you don't do anything else, any of these, I would highly advise doing this one exercise every day, especially with this current virus that is attacking the respiratory system. This will strengthen your lungs and help to stimulate vitality and really get it just really strong, okay? All these exercises are important. They help to build our immune system, and you should even feel how your vitality is lifting. But this one exercise, I would say, if you're only going to do one, which I would recommend doing them all, we do this one breath, okay? So feet shoulder width apart. Again, think of 4 areas rising. Upper chest, underneath the collarbone, fronts of upper arms, palm sides of thumbs. Really rise, accept the refreshing breath. Let our arms drop. E, very good. Remember, at the bottom, tap the outsides of your thighs. And continue. San, su, wu, liao, qi, ba, jo. Very nice, wonderful. Okay, now the finer exercise, our clothing exercise, we're going to shake and vibrate to help blend and flow this healing vitality throughout our entire body. So very loosely with your legs, start first, shake and vibrate with your legs. And then count after me. Come on, you're going to learn Chinese. E, san, su, wu, liao, qi, ba, jo. Keep the legs going. Now add the arms. E, san, su, wu, liao, qi, ba, jo. Slowly, gradually come to stillness. Notice this healthy tingling sensation you have throughout. Whew, very powerful. This tingling sensation, this vibration you're feeling, this can be your feedback as to how you just did with this Qigong set. You'll notice as you get better at this, as you start to loosen and soften your body, this vibration you feel you'll feel it throughout, but especially at the end here when we shake and vibrate. Okay? Nice smooth breath. Wonderful. How did I do on time? I actually don't have a clock here anywhere. So I'm trying to make these like 15, 20 minutes. Again, these are specific exercises I've assembled just for the just the general state of health for the community. We have probably 30, maybe 35 different unique vitality Qigong exercises. This is just a portion of them that we can do quickly, easily, but don't underestimate the power that these have. I would challenge you to do this every day for 10 days and see how you feel. I will guarantee you'll be blown away how much better you feel, how much vitality, how much you'll feel the vitality flowing. So anyways, that's going to do it for today. I truly appreciate you guys coming out and following along. I hope these sessions are serving you well. Again, I'll be doing them Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m., Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. I encourage you to share this with anyone and everyone. The more people that are doing this, the better, the more healthy we'll all be as individually and as community. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Again, this is on my website, on YouTube, and on Facebook. So you know the drill. Okay? Thanks again, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.